Tape Never Lies Network.
The tape never lies. Tape never lies.
Starts now.
The tape never lies.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Keeping it 100.
Keep it 100.
So chase greatness and start understanding that he's gonna make everybody better.
Tape never lies.
I don't want to see your tape breakdowns if you cannot show me things that are negative about a guy that's on your current team.
Hashtag chase greatness. Hashtag take that.
Keep it 100.
Because I'll make this one more time clear. Caden Whitlow, cut it.
Keeping it 100.
He is the best quarterback I have ever scouted on tape.
The Chicago Bears select.
Guess who's back? The two dudes that kept it real. Dynamic duo that you love, the smartest man at Dr. Phil. Breaking down the film, never a problem, kick it straight. Most shows focus on stats, we focus on the tape. We keep it in 100, never running east or west. We coming with that truth, cause that's what our fans expect. Cut off the fake and anchor, moving forward to be free. But don't you worry, Shane's got the dumbest tweets. It ain't no secret, Phil and Shane got some haters. But now they're mouth stuffed like the true and now and latest. Debaters, straws get kicked like Coach Tabor. Cuts had to be made, we added a barber moderator. Up and down, boys got you double checking. Sad sacks strolling like a fool drunk texting. Flexing on the truth cause you know they'll never change. Real, recognize real, that's what you get with Phil and Shane.
Give me some fucking names. We have two fucking games.
Fuck a play or a captain, all of the up there. The tape never lies, the truth. You see, we laugh, we analyze, so there's no babies like Maybelline. Straight to the truth with acumen and facts. We got a stat nerd, but he's not just giving nerd stats. Car crash, big impact like trip sack. Every Wednesday night you got the smartest man Phil back. Now we know you're smiling like a fat kid with fun dip. We're back better than ever and we keeping it 100.
Keep it 100.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Keeping it 100.
Keeping it 100.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest
Keeping it 100.
Keeping it 100.
Keep it 100.
Keeping it 100.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Keeping It 100 on the best four-letter network on the planet. The tape never lies. I'm Ivan Vargas. It's been a little fun week, you know, having the roster being slimmed down. Some guys are being cut. Some guys are sticking around. You know, hey, football's here. We're right around the corner from it. We've got to wait another week, but hey, at least we know exactly where the Bears stand and who's going to be in and who is out. But before we get any further, let's go ahead, like, share, and subscribe to the Tape Never Lies Network. Become a patron today at www.thetapeneverlies.com. And without further ado, let's bring out the boys you came to see. Shane, the smartest man, Marcel, and DDP, Draft Dr. Phil. What's up, boys?
Yo, what's happening? One day closer.
Yes, one day.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was going to be on time or not tonight because I'm scouring the waiver wires for running backs. I'm not doing that in Chicago, though.
Yeah, the Ryan Poles continues to be formidable at softness. I don't know. Yeah, more Cowboy Angelo. Angelo would do a good job at GM.
Yeah, let's not push that envelope, or let's not open up that envelope. I'm not so sure on that one, but
yeah.
You know what? I think we're going to go ahead and take the punter in the second round.
How does that sound, Coach?
Can we take the kicker after that for bullets, please?
Yeah, it's not time to overreact to waiver wires and stuff like that. But I'm just, when your head coach comes out yesterday and says he kind of expects the running back room to look pretty different, and then you don't see anything, any move there.
Hey man, one guy will be out there. That's it. It'll look different. So we're only going to keep one running back.
Right, and
throw
it's
the ball all over the place.
Yeah, we'll see. I didn't have linebacker and special teams corner on my bingo card for them to on the waiver claims. I mean, I understand obviously special teams can get overlooked, but I just always laugh when this new coaching staff had Jalen Jones, tape and reviewed if they wanted him on the roster because he was a free agent, didn't re-sign him, and he signed a free agent deal in Arizona, but now he's good enough to be on your roster.
Sounds like Ryan Poles. Listen, I can't hide the truth of what I feel. I think this GM is soft, not a fan. I'm very concerned about him. I can go down the list of things. I mean, drafting Trapillo, another right tackle, missing what's his plan here? I don't get it. Even, he did the positive all day. Jade made the team. Like, that was going to be a measuring stick for me of who this fucking guy is at GM.
And don't forget, Phil, here's the kicker. So the way they did some side business today also. So they removed Devin Duvernay and Scott Daly from the 53-man roster because they are vested veterans and not subject to waivers. So they're going to be brought back. So now there's two people on this roster that are going to be put down at some point next week. So it's going to be interesting to see who that is.
I don't know. He talks nervous all the time. He doesn't command a room or command.
Stewart has a great point here too, and I don't think this is one that we can overlook. You gotta, I mean, if you're gonna be upset here, you gotta bring up the head coach's name, because I mean he's coming in here with a $14 or $13 million contract.
I don't know. I don't think these defensive moves. I don't know. Honestly, Stewart, I would tell you.
But most of the time they have, or not, I don't want to say most of the time, but a lot of time these guys have control.
Trading down to get Ozzy.
Oh, no.
And that's him. Like, if we look at the picture,
but Ben was involved in that, Phil. I mean, Ben's got the juice in that room. He's got the contract. When they say the phrase is follow the money.
Shane.
Ben's got all the money.
I want to think that, but I don't know, because I've been around McCaskey. So it goes by the pecking order. So could it be that Ryan Pohl, how is Elijah Hicks on this fucking football team?
Right, yeah.
And Travis Homer. What has Travis Homer shown anybody?
He's on IR.
I know, but he's returned, designated to return.
Put him to IR to return, right.
So who is he going to kick off the roster when he comes?
Yeah, we'll see.
What has Hicks shown? Except he's blown coverages and doesn't tackle.
Yeah, he's
the only thing I would imagine. Sorry, so the only thing I would imagine, Phil, is that he's strictly special teams and a break in case of emergency type of safety. Because you have lost like a guy like Homer, who is probably going to be a special teams guy anyway. They seem to love on special teams. But that's the only reason I could see it is that's what he'll be taking. He'll be taking up a special team spot.
I just look at this and I want to agree with Shane and believe it, but the way I look at it, it seems to be the same old, same old. Like, Ben has got the responsibility of putting together a plan, his offense, his coaching staff, all this stuff. You are the GM scouting all these guys. You put them on the fucking menu for me. And what do you think? We're trying to get your personality into our players. Ozzy Trapillo doesn't reek Ben Johnson. It just doesn't. It just looks different. Like, you had Ursery there What did Albert Breer say? Alluding to? Now I know he's kind of alluding to it.
Well, the way that he phrased it, he wasn't speaking. He wasn't making anything definitive. He had said he had heard that there was some character concerns with Ursery, but he didn't say anything definitive in terms of. He said maybe that's what Chicago was looking at.
See the maybe part? Because he knows the Bears under McCaskey. Shane, I don't know if you know this, but we call out McCaskey here every fucking week. Don't understand how any fan could criticize me and Shane that we don't call out the McCaskies or George. Are you kidding me?
Right.
It's like the dumbest statement. But anyway, that sounds very McCaskey-like. Who's under McCaskey?
Ariel Cologne's mother. Oh, wait.
Oh! Also under McCaskey is Petrified Poles. And he does what Boss Man does. And this is how you run. It just looks that way. You got a fucking mad dog at left tackle prospect. Now, I'm not leaving anybody out of this. I know we had Banks, Campbell, and then Ursery. That was my top three clear first round ranked left tackles. And then the kid from San Diego State that went to Ohio State was behind Ursery, Simmons. So look at what they did. They went in another direction, gambled. Now you're taking wide receivers, tight ends, building outside in. The same pattern that we've seen before Ben Johnson, before Ben got here. So this is a Ryan Poles problem. I mean, Phil, get away from it. Me and you wanted him gone.
Yeah, well, I think Ivan was on board. I think everybody was on board. Yeah, we would have. It just made sense to clear the deck.
Yeah, I was good. I was good with him being out.
Yeah.
So Ivan, also Big Steve, Ursery, all the way, all day. I still remember us going on the air in the second round. Like, oh my fucking God, they traded down. He's right there. And you're thinking maybe he'll fall and you'll get him there. No. This kind of stuff, again, has to be talked about because now you're going down into the final cut. He's all happy about the depth and he's in a good place with his offensive line. Does that sound familiar to you guys?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can.
That was what he said. Mr. Eberflus's first year.
The immediate follow-up when they say they're happy with their depth, if you're a good reporter, the immediate follow-up is, are you happy with your starter?
Exactly.
Because now you got him painted in the corner.
You should have. But that's where you would have been. You should be in there. How does my backside look? You should be in there, Shane.
But we got Pat Finley asking if he would have preferred somebody to separate themselves in the left tackle race. I mean,
yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Of course we would want that. You
so just Phil, before we move too far off, I just want to put this up there, and we're not gonna go down the rabbit hole on this. But D. Levine says the Zay Frazier pick blows me away 5th round, and they don't even know he has some type of issue that will prevent him from playing. Well, that's 100% not true. D. Levine, the Chicago Bears are the ones who discovered the issue, and I would probably just err on the side of caution and tread real lightly and just be happy that Zay Frazier's going to be able to work out and do stuff and be back next year. That's all I'll say about that. Thank the Bears for what they found.
Yeah. That's the only way to look at it. But again, the Bears don't do a good job kind of letting the public understand what we know. And that's unfortunate because we won't say it. But I think as an organization, it would be good for you to come out and be truthful. Like,
well, I think that they will. I think they will in due time, Phil, but things like that are everybody handles situations different. When they say it's personal, it's definitely personal. And like I said, it doesn't even need to be talked about anymore. This isn't the Chicago Bears aren't at fault. Zay Frazier's not at fault. He's doing what he needs to do, and you look to 2026 with him. And that's fine. That's fine by me.
Well, I'm fine with that. Again, that's a 5th round pick. I'm more concerned, or later pick. I'm more concerned about what's happening up top. You got the Shamar Turner pick. Guy's coming off an injury. Again, following that same path. These injured players, obviously, you got to be able, you're going to have misses. We're not saying you're not. You're going to have misses. And these players like Tyler Scott didn't deserve to make the team. So I'll give him credit in the fact that you make the right cut. It shouldn't bring you to fucking tears and be all nervous. It's just Jade, who you also scouted, ended up playing his way onto the roster, and that's a good thing. And you move on from a known issue that Elijah Hicks, Travis Homer, I can go down these. Even Powers Eccles making the practice squad. Why? What are we seeing here? Ruben Hippolyte, I don't get it. 4th round, still don't. I don't give a fuck how fast you are.
But I can question even seeing does his blinding speed show up on tape?
That's first game I saw a couple plays where it's like, okay, he's got some game speed, but no.
But you can ruin it if you're not taking proper angles, I'll tell you that.
Right.
Because that showed up.
Overrunning every fucking play in the second against the Chiefs. He was easily out leveraged. It just, you gotta put a priority on these positions. Shane has hit a fucking home run like no other person or network has, or any of these big timers have done. And that's look at the defensive. I asked the question. Shane showed the truths. They have not invested in the defensive end position. That's arguably second most important in football, pass rush. We're still trying to figure this out. And what we get is Deo, who looks lost out there. Lost. So this is what we're dealing with here. And it all goes back. It's not Ben Johnson. It's Mr. Ryan Poles.
And I don't think any of us were against a linebacker later in that draft, but to what we all spoken to, you had opportunities to draft a guy who was a left tackle, not a project, not a guy that's at right and you're like, oh man, that guy looks good and he might be able to. No, somebody who's played the position and whose natural position is left, and you passed those guys up. And I know you went after Ozzie, right after Luther Burden, and I'm glad Luther Burden's on the team. But it just, again, all the questions that we had on draft night, why Loveland? Why Luther Burden right after that? When you know you have issues at left tackle and at pass rusher. These things are now glaring issues going into the season, and nobody has an answer for it.
Right, and the thing, I was listening to Tom Waddle earlier, and he brought up
Tom.
He brought up a point that Sylvie does make a lot, is you can't base things. Hope isn't a plan, and it's very, very true. Because listen, I don't want to hear an excuse for Braxton Jones that he couldn't bulk up because of his injury. He's in year 4. He's had a lot of time to bulk up pre-injury. So guess what? He's not going to bulk up. He's never going to be different.
He is who he is.
But now you're hoping that he's going to be healthy enough. Right? And now you see, if they believe that Ozzie Trapillo had an ability to play left tackle, guess what? He
They
would
were-
be at left tackle.
And they were wrong.
Right.
We said
not
it
a left
over and
tackle.
over. He can't. I just don't see it. I don't. That's a second fucking round pick.
And I'm
So,
okay with Vince's
Vince,
comment. I'm okay with
But
it.
I
It's
want to
just-
clarify for Vince what we're talking about is building a roster. So, irregardless, you haven't put that dish on the table. What you keep doing is putting the shit on the table. So, again, you have to draft the left tackle. That's what we're saying here.
Right. And
We
to-
knew where Ursary was. Ursary's fucking starting, and they traded their big signing left tackle, or trying to trade him.
even if he didn't start, Phil, competition against Braxton Jones, real
100%.
competition against Braxton Jones. Like I said, not a guy whose true position is right, and we think we could go ahead and train him to be no. That's not how things go.
Ursary's
Talk to Big
starting
Steve.
guy. He's starting. He's plugged and
He's a
played.
starter, dog. He's already
fucking
plugged in.
talking about.
Yeah, he's
Only
been
takes 1 second.
he's been
to watch his
fantastic,
tape.
guy.
He's been fantastic.
Guy.
My buddy coaches down there with the Texans and said, "Got a steal here in Ursary. Your boy's fucked up." It just stings harder. Meanwhile, Muck's throwing fucking Braxton Jones and pussy soft fucking Cole out there. Let's run outside to the left. No, ain't gonna fucking happen. So, sorry, little shit boys. You don't fucking know. It stemmed from, oh, does he have a bad personality? I talked to his coach. Me and Shane talked about this. Talked to Coach Fleck personally before the draft. He told me about Ja, the pass rusher from New Haven. And he said the best fucking player on his whole team is this kid Ursary, the left tackle. He's going to be a star. Then Coach O, Big Steve, we pop on the tape guy. I don't even know how Guy could fuck this up so bad. And we just see dominant. He took the whole Ohio State D line and fucking dominated them. Iowa, he took your boy from the Giants' first round pick, Abdul Carter, and made him look like Deo. But no, Ryan, he might have this personality. What? A guy that says fuck you and doesn't take shit? A guy like Steve McMichael? Richard Dent? That personality's been avoided by the McCaskies and their puppy dog Poles. Oh, we can't take those memes.
Yeah, and guys, stop with the Tooney to left tackle. I mean,
It's not happening.
stop.
So $4.99 from Muhammad. I find it funny. Banks, Booker, Ursary all dominated preseason. Simmons too. Phil was on it. So we're talking about here,
We
Muhammad.
all were on it. That's what we're talking about here. I know
Hell
Muck loves the soft puppy shit on the left. The bear. When we've had Charles Leno and Braxton Jones.
And just like with this guy, okay, I'm perfectly fine with that. I said it that night.
I was fine with that. Yeah, hell
I mean,
yeah.
I was taking
okay.
Brock Bowers.
Trade
Do I
up.
like,
was taking
do I like
Jared
Roma
Verse.
Dunze? Yes, I
Yes.
like Roma Dunze. Has he lit the world on fire? He's not taking any bullets. He's not.
Rome was my number one receiver. And what did I say? Gotta take Bowers. Blue chip.
I was good with who's what's his name from Notre Dame, and then Verse, like Phil said, like a guy on the edge or a left tackle a left tackle that you could plug and play.
Holt went early.
Yeah.
Anybody saying Ursary is a project? What do you think they're fucking trading their tackles out of town for?
Guess what?
You got a steal over there.
Guess who else is a project? Trapillo.
A big one. It's so sad. I hate that I have to always be right. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna move Darnell right. Oh, we've exhausted everything. Ben's gonna get pissed off because Braxton's gonna false start. Braxton's going to get you a penalty for lining up in the backfield. In fact, he's going to get 4 of them this season. He might get 2 in the fucking first game because he's trying to cheat. And he's soft. And he gets bulldozed. So now you can't do the things you want to do because and he's coming off an injury. And he hasn't worked on his body. He hasn't improved. So that's your fucking scouting? You go into the draft and you take a fucking tight end who's not. He is not fucking Bowers. He isn't Bowers.
Right. And listen, I believe Ivan had Colston number 1. I had him number 1. I think
had him
you
too.
had
I had him
too.
Number 2 behind Fannin.
Right. And I had
Fannin.
Loveland 1. So none of us were down on him. And
No,
it's not an
I had a
indictment on
first-round
Colston
grade on him.
Loveland. It's just we go back and watch us on draft night. That's why we were so dejected. I'm like, listen, the quarterback, you get the pick. Offense is always flashy when you're going with skill positions and stuff like that. But the Bears have had massive holes on the defensive and offensive lines.
Guy, what are you fucking talking about? Value.
But they had
value for
they
fantasy fucking football.
they
Is
had
it more important for a fucking left tackle? Yes.
But the point
That's how you fucking build.
It's not. It
Not
doesn't
this
have
way.
anything to do with burden. You had pick 39 and 41.
You
Right.
could have had
New
them both,
Orleans
but you
was
take
not
the
taking
fucking left
burden
tackle.
over the quarterback. They took
so
a quarterback
fucking-
at 40.
This is so fucking Midwest bullshit. East Coast.
But
Get
guy,
the
they,
fucking
guy,
left
they
tackle.
traded
No
the
fucking
pick.
value
They
here.
traded 41, guy. They traded it. Remember? They could have had
Listen,
them both.
But all right, just pause. Let me
I would
let me
lose my mind.
no,
if
put that
Guy
put,
was in
put
my
that
I got it.
comment
draft room.
put that comment back up.
Okay.
And this is where you must have missed the
Value.
last couple shows. Spare me with the value picks with the Chicago Bears and with 95% of teams in the NFL, because I can go bring up 1920 football drive from the 2024 draft, and your general manager and your assistant GM are sitting there on night number 2 telling you exactly what their blueprint is for day 3, and you're not even there yet. We're gonna go for the punter, and then we're gonna come up from the 5th round for Booker. So I don't want to hear stuff about value.
Value.
It's not. They've earmarked
Value.
certain players that they like, and they go get the players. When it's he was they said at one point that Riley Ridley was the shining beacon at the top of our board. All of that is bullshit.
Good comeback here by Breckenfelder.
Right? Yeah.
Value is the fucking tackle. Smack yourself twice, guy. Because you're not the only one that thinks as dumb as that. There's a bunch of fucking nerds out there that think they can build a fucking team with wide receivers and tight ends. This ain't 7-on-7. You gotta fucking get some dogs up front. What did you have to do? Jared Perry, Kerry Franklin will tell you they had to pay. You had to trade for Tooney and Jonah Jackson, and you had to pay for the fucking center because your GM can't fucking draft them.
Facts.
He sucks. And this is what he is. A little pet poodle for George. He's easily controlled. He's so nervous. Whatever,
Well,
George. I can't get those guys.
Just like with this, how do we spend
Only
3 months?
place you're getting the truth.
How do we spend 3 months to draft of the draft saying pretty much there's no difference between pick 10 and pick 40 to complain about Loveland? Michael had the lowest pass rush win rate. Listen, then that means to me, you just admitted that you never watched Georgia play and have no idea what Georgia does on defense. None.
We went over. He's
I wanted
clearly
Mike
not a
Green, by the
Patriot.
way.
Go watch
He's like
Georgia.
Steele. He's got
Go
one
ask
name.
George. Go
Jay.
watch a Georgia game and ask Ivan and Phil and myself how hard it is to watch Georgia tape when they don't have They fucking
Dude, how many
rotate
reps did he
all
get?
the
All
time.
day long.
You might go 10,
2 plays
11 reps
without-
without having Michael Williams or your other best player on the field. That's how
Take
Kirby
your
Smart has done
PFF
it forever.
win rate and shove it up your asshole and get the fuck out of the room as well, Jay.
He might have the most games in the. I have to double check that. He might have the most games we have in there because of the rotation.
Right.
Like it's
And
like
it
you
was
said,
hard.
difficult
Phil-
to cut.
Phil, you and I were texting back and forth. I'm like,
I go,
where
this
the,
is
did he
hardest
miss this
fucking-
game?
I can't
know.
believe. Like, you have to fucking every fucking play. You got to watch every play because you will see another personnel switch has happened. So you're like,
Guy,
fuck,
we didn't.
I thought it was
we-
McKell for two
Nobody
in a row?
said
No.
Zabel at 10. We were in agreement here. The character concerns with Mike Green was obviously what pushed him down. So let's just say you remove him from you can say the first round and remove him from the top 10. We're on record as saying what we would have done. We would have drafted Michael Williams at 10.
Yep. That's where we would have went. We said it
And
many
with
times.
39, with 39-41, I still would have drafted Burden. That's where I was. I said it pre-draft.
I would not.
No, but you could have
Me
still
and
taken
you.
Ursary at 41.
I would have taken
that was-
Ursary at 39 and Mike Green at 41.
Yeah,
That would have been my. If I'm the GM, those guys are on our team right now.
Right.
And then Cam Scattaboo would have been that 4th round pick that we had. What is it, 72? Or the next pick? Yeah,
72's
Third.
third round.
3rd round. He would have been my 3rd round pick. That's how I would have drafted this. So I got the left tackle, 2 edge rushers, and a running back.
Mike
What
Green.
are we missing now, Ivan? Talk about it. Left
Left tackle.
rush.
Pass
Right.
rusher,
And
yeah,
running
yeah.
back.
And a
Holy
running back.
shit, guy! You
And-
think there's value there?
And oh yeah, by the way,
Oh.
in terms of tight end, guess what the deepest position in this draft was?
Tight end.
Tight
Tight
end
end.
by a country mile.
Oh yeah.
That's why they were going everywhere.
Mhm.
But we gotta get the tight end and the receiver, and then we're gonna trade down and get another fucking right tackle project.
Yeah, fuck running back guy. Yeah, we're fucked at running back because they said fuck running back. That's probably it. And they went and got Monning guy, who I actually like, but they needed to.
We have 2 running backs on the roster right now.
They need to do a lot more. is
That's
what they
another
need.
issue I have. Is Rashawn Johnson? What is he bringing to the table?
Nothing.
He just made the fucking roster because he's been drafted and he's a pillar piece.
So hopefully with his injuries, I think it was Jared
franchise
Perry earlier.
franchise pillar was it? Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of
Franchise
character,
pillar.
right? I think Jared Perry brought it up earlier in the chat, and he's got a point. Is
GM got extended. mind you.
somebody like Roshan Johnson is subject to waivers now? I mean, I wouldn't worry about that. You know what I mean? If you cut Roshan and somebody picks him up, okay, then that's great. Somebody else got him. You move on to the next guy. But that's the order of business of what they're doing. They release the 2 guys that are vested vets that aren't going to go anywhere. They'll be Bears next week. And then 2 of these guys that are currently injured, most likely Booker and Roshan Johnson, that are going to miss time, you're going to see them go on IR. And Booker will be an IR to return, and who knows what's going on with Roshan.
This is the problem. I know I'm 100% right. I know I'm shoving it down the throat, but all of these motherfucking writers and stuff will be writing about this next year. We're going to be a
They've
year
already
ahead.
started, Phil. They've already started on some of these shows talking about the lack of polls, quality picks in the later rounds. They're already starting to.
Well, Ryan Pohl's quality picks are hard to find where it matters. He had the first 2 picks. He had number 1, and what was Rome? Number 10 or 9? What was that
This
pick?
is the thing. Guy,
9 or 10?
you're stuck in trying to you're stuck in quicksand trying to defend Ryan Poles because you like him. So all right, everybody knows that before. So name me the last tight end that was drafted in the top 10 that led your team to a Super Bowl, which is what top 10 picks should do. I mean, it's just a dumb fucking argument. I mean, all right, you want to have fun with that? Name me the last time.
Get a running back in the first round.
Name me the last time. Name me the last time that the Bears won a playoff game. Have fun with that. It's just we're defending a team based on Colston's got the potential. We understand that. But Colston Loveland, for him to provide value with what you're obviously concerned with, all about value, for him to provide value, he's got to be a top 5 tight end in the league by year 2 or 3 at the very latest, if not a top 3 tight end.
I hope he is.
Me too.
I hope he is, but I didn't see.
But you're a 5
hours.
Tell me a team. Tell me a playoff team. Go look at all the teams in the playoffs last year, and you tell me a winning organization that wins 5 fucking games that is drafting a tight end in the top 10. Is Baltimore doing it? Nope. Is Kansas City doing it? Nope. Is Philly doing it? Nope. Is San Francisco doing it? Nope. Is Green Bay doing it? Nope. Chicago did.
Angel Camacho gets it. And this is the point I'm trying to make. I'm going back to Caleb's draft. Ryan Poles, quarterback, comes back and drafts a receiver. So you're building on the outside. Yes, the quarterback was a layup. All these fucking dumbasses. Who was the guy you were talking to me about today, Shane? With the dumbest fucking trying to flip-flop like, is it fucking Ross Tucker? Fucking dumbass frat boy.
I don't understand what the Bears even saw.
Tucker.
Caleb Williams over Jaden Daniels. What, he can throw better on the run?
Yeah. And every fucking person, including his colleague, had Caleb Williams as the number 1 overall quarterback. Top 3 that they've scouted in the last 20 years. That's what they were saying. Let's not change the fucking story to get your nails painted narrative going on. But the reality is there are enough of your bullshit, Bob.
But this is the thing. It's not Bob.
Way.
It's not. Listen, if that's
what about Bob,
that's not what we do here. We're telling you what the blueprint should be. It's not just, all right, they took a tight end. Let's just take it and accept it and not talk about it. And we're going to move on. We're going to move on to next.
What's his name from the Stern Show? His parents? What's his name?
Richard Christie.
Bob is Richard Christie's parent. That's your fan. Richard Christie's. Okay, Bob. Gonna be another day. Hopefully we can win, Bob. Good job. Oh, Ryan Pohl.
Guy's actually right. He is a massive weapon, and it was the deepest position in the draft.
100%.
That was the point. Top 10, man. It was a mistake. It was a mistake on draft day. It's a mistake now, and I love Colston Loveland, the prospect. I do.
It's not how you build a team. That's why I'm trying to bring you back to the year before. But Phil, you said Brock Bowers. Yes, because the scouting report for me was there were 2 ginormous blue chip fucking football players in that draft. Caleb and Bowers. They were, for me, easy layups. You had a shot at it. You can use Bowers as a receiver, tight end, everything they're selling you right now. Guess what? If they had taken Bowers, they're not taking Loveland now. And maybe they'd fall into the right path of building inside out. They're not. They had to go build inside out, right, Ivan? Paying. Let's trade for Tooney. Let's trade for Jonah. Let's sign Dahlman because we can't fucking draft them. So we got to sign him and trade him. Sounds a lot like Ryan Pace. Sounds a lot. Ryan Pace would draft Leonard Floyd. Oh, I fucked up. Got to go trade for Khalil Mack and get a real one. Look at it. Ryan Pace is, me and Shane were documenting it. He would draft someone, and then he'd have to trade for someone to replace the guy he missed on drafting. That's why he's gone.
Well, and that's been a Chicago Bears staple.
We have
you draft Adam Shaheen, and then you dump all the money into who is that Miami tight end that the Bears signed to like a 3-year deal.
You could see him in Baltimore and made the one fucking catch.
Yep.
The hell was his name?
From Mitch, I can't remember. Somebody in the chat will have it.
Anthony Gordon will get it, or Sean Stewart. One of these guys is gonna fucking get it. I could see him. Michigan State tight end.
Deion Sims. Yeah.
Anthony Gordon. Fucking called it, guy.
But that's the thing. Yeah, you back up your mistakes in the draft. And listen, guys, you go all the way back with the Chicago Bears, and Jerry Angelo and his crew gave up a second-round draft pick to Gaines Adams, who performed. He was a top 5 pick. Didn't live up to expectations in Tampa. The Bears send a second-rounder. That was after the same time they traded 2 first-round draft picks for Jay Cutler, and they turned right around and sent a second-round draft pick to Tampa for Gaines Adams. Unfortunately, Gaines Adams died in his bed. And so what? How do you fill that hole? Yeah, it made sense. You go out and you pay Julius Peppers $92 million. Now say that Gaines Adams had not died. Guess what? The Bears wouldn't have signed Julius Peppers.
Nope. That's why I said they might have, if they took Bowers at 9. Thank you, chat. Then you don't have this fucking issue here because Ben would be walking into Caleb and Bowers. Does that sound good?
Guy's been on the show with us. He did his mock draft.
He's been on the show.
I think everybody hated it, but yeah.
We need to bring Michelle K on the show. Let her drop some truth bombs. Jesus. But look, last year, Caleb, receiver. Where's the receiver lineup? Outside, right? This year, okay, we're getting a new coach. What did we all see? Because guess what? Guess what Ryan Poles and George McCaskey have the benefit of? Free agency. If you said that, you'd be right. So they went out and they corrected all their misses. Jatari Carter, yada, Lucas Patrick, the other fucking center, Ryan Bates getting hurt. So you go out, trade for interior lineman, and sign Dahlman. Now you've set the deck for your stage. But Phil, they were going to take Banks. 100%. They got beat to the punch again. So I would have taken Banks too if Banks was there. Then I would be praising them right now because you have a fucking left tackle. But you don't. And this jackhole fucking goes out and takes a tight end. A tight end. Can't make it up. Got no pass rush, no left tackle. That's what's missing here. And guess what? We're still missing.
And I understand that it does get nauseating to beat the dead horse like this leading into a season, but it's
easy, Shane, because they go.
Oh, I know.
You pick up a linebacker in a corner on waiver claim. Meanwhile, there's Estime sitting right there that could help your fucking football team.
Yeah, I don't get. I really, and I guess the rebuttal is you could say that they feel that Manangai is going to be healthy in all of that. I don't see the. If you would have asked me the day before that the Bears come away with a special teams corner that they didn't re-sign in, February, and a special teams linebacker who we interviewed, Phil DeMarco Jackson, on live here on Draft Mob on TTNL. He was one of our guests. So if you're a TTNL Network patron, you can go back and watch that show. You'll have complete access to it. He was a great guest, and I get it. I mean, DeMarco Jackson, the player, you're banking on DA there. But he's a good player. I just don't understand the repeated dismissal of the most important parts of your team. I mean, you saw how crucial it was in the beating a generational quarterback in Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. You attack in waves, guys that can get after the quarterback. Now, is DA going to crank up the pass rush? Sure, he's going to. They're going to run stunts, and they're going to deploy the corners and safeties on blitzes. I understand that. But at the end of the day, Phil, there's going to come a lot of times when they're going to have to win with their front fucking four.
100%.
And they better.
How will they do it? Hopefully Montez Sweat goes out there because, again, how did we acquire Montez Sweat, Shane? We had to trade for him, right? Wasn't drafted.
For him and trade for him and pay him.
We don't draft pass rushers. That is a fucking problem. But yet, this GM gets a contract extension because he got you the easy layups, Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. What else has he done? He has, fucking forget the viewer, the chat who said that. I apologize. I was trying to keep it up there. But just like he said, this is also the guy that hired Matt Eberflus, kept Matt Eberflus. This GM. Yeah. So what ground does this soft ass pussy GM have to stand on other than the soft ass owner loving him?
Remember,
why wouldn't he love him?
They were brothers. Him and Eberflus. They were brothers. He found a brother.
Yeah.
That's what he found.
I found him.
I found him. He's my brother. They're fucking like the fucking stepbrothers over there. Soft. Put his fucking balls on a drum and just smash it. Fuck
right, and Flex.
I'm so sick of
Flex.
Ryan
That's
Poles
exactly
already.
what I mean. I know we're not going to win consistently. There'll be games when when Grady Jarrett will go off or Montez Sweat will go off. I understand that, but it's not something that you're going to be able to count on. Who was the number one name that you heard about all off season on the defensive line?
No, I'll tell you that, Shane.
Yeah, Dominique Robinson.
He's improving, Shane. He's awesome. James, welcome to the TTNL network where we actually call motherfuckers out like you in the chat. And
I didn't
Guy
even see
knows that
I
we
didn't even
like
see
Guy.
the comment. Put the comment
You
back
didn't
up.
see
I
the
missed it.
comment?
No. Put it back
James
up.
Christo, the Count of Monty. Why? I don't understand why we're wasting 30 minutes on so picking on someone in the comment.
Because we interact with our chat.
This is called Keeping It 100. So we're going to keep and hold the chat accountable like we would Pat the fucking design boy or any other fucking guy on the fucking who's asking questions like Pat Finley. We're going to hold Pat the designer and Pat Finley and every other fucking Pat and Patsy accountable. Don't pretend like you don't know who we are.
Don't be pity patting around.
Don't pitter pat your feet and pretend, fucking do a whole show on us and pretend like you don't know. Shut the fuck up. You're soft, just like the GM. No problem talking to you like a man.
I just, you know, where we drop the ball is leading into the draft on draft day. We should start
holding these motherfuckers. Like I said, I loved this.
What would you?
Sure, you did.
What would you guys have said to me if I told you going into this past draft? And I know we're rehashing this, but I would venture to bet even the chat would have been up as high as 98% if I said, what would you do if I told you that when the draft is over, that the Bears aren't going to draft a running back until round 7, and they're not going to draft a defensive end at all?
Every fucking person would be
everybody
like, no
would have lost
shot.
their mind. But now it's fine because
we're gonna
it's
side
done.
with this Mr. Softy. We got the Muffin Man and Mr. Softy. That's running your franchise. And hopefully Ben doesn't get fucking pissed off and start get this. How are you giving this guy an extension? I can't believe anybody on ESPN 670 cannot be asking, like, what the fuck has this dick done? He's done nothing. Nothing. He keeps missing. Take a fucking lap. Take a lap, Ryan Poles. I've talked to many people who talk to me about the same shit. Don't work for the Bears or have interactions with them. All of them say the same thing. GM is in over his head. Owner sucks. He's soft. He's worried about the wrong things. We go on here, point those things out. I say the same shit on my show. And I have Bears fans defending this. Like, why? We've heard enough about George. No. You keep saying it until it changes. They have a board. They have to do something. George is a fucking problem. He is. No matter what anybody's telling you, tell it right to his face. George, worry about the right things. Stop worrying about the fucking wrong things.
Fannin went 67th overall.
Could have gotten Fannin.
To the Eagles.
No, to the Browns.
Oh, to the Browns. Sorry, to the Browns.
Yeah, the Eagles wanted him. Yeah.
Yeah, the Eagles wanted him.
Eagles were trying to get.
Right.
Listen, tight ends could have been had. It was a deep tight end draft. We've broken it down like nobody else did. We've broken down fucking their college tape. Shout out to my boy, Chris Harold. Always. My boy. The reality is, we're sitting there showing the tape, wondering, like, I'm watching Powers Eccles college tape, and I'm like, this guy can't play in the NFL. He's just, he made the Bears practice squad. Then we watch the tape of him on the Bears, and I don't see how he makes the practice squad. But then you have a guy like Elijah Hicks, who anybody show me any positive play that Elijah Hicks or angle that Elijah Hicks took and made a fucking play, and I will totally bring you on the show and apologize, because it's a rarity to find. But he made the team. That's politics. I drafted him. He made it. Don't see it. Don't understand it. And there's no accountability there. There's no hardline stance. I know Hoodie takes some hardline stances on ESPN 1000, and I appreciate it. Even my boy fucking Cap starts eating some of the blueberry fucking muffins that are baked. You don't eat that shit. It's not real. These are the same people that told me I'm being too hard on Chris Harold. What I hear is he's really good. From who? The players that he's fucking kissing their ass? Because it ain't showing up on tape, but I was hard on that.
Chris
Morgan. I'm sorry.
Not Chris Harold. We love Chris Harold.
I love
Chris Harold.
Love Chris Harold.
That's our boy.
Chris Morgan, I meant. Fucking sucks. I walk into Hallis Hall. They avoided me. I apologize to Jim and Don Fields and his wife that we were supposed to have some meet and greet with the GM and the head coach, which was Matt Eberflus at the time. Guess what? They didn't fucking show up for these people that paid upwards of 6 figures. Or 5 figures. Sorry.
So I just crunched some numbers, and I know we're not a stats-based group here, but this is so. How many sacks in his career does Montez Sweat have? Does anybody know?
Now, when we go to a stat, we need like a stat chant. Like, let's go to the stats. Something.
Well, he's got
drop.
47 career sacks.
47.
Right.
Chris Conte sacks.
So if you take Dio Adangbo, Dominique Robinson,
Yep.
Austin Booker,
I love that he's doing this, Ivan.
and Daniel Hardy, and
see
you
where
add
he's
them
going.
all together, how many career sacks do they have?
24.
16 and a half.
Ooh, I was close.
That's the way to build it, guy. Let's go.
And that's what
Get
I'm
after
saying.
that quarterback.
Those are guys that you're counting on outliers.
Wow.
From those guys. You're counting on outlier seasons from those guys. Will they be good enough? Do they have potential? Sure. Sure they do. Are they all going to be outliers? No. Dominique Robinson, how many career sacks does he have?
I would say 2.
1.
Oh, I was off by 1.
Daniel Hardy, how many career sacks does he have? 1. Austin Booker, how many career sacks does he have?
Count preseason sacks.
No, we can't.
4?
How many does Austin Booker have? 4.
Okay.
So if you take a Dengbo out, if you take him out of it, they have 6.
Wow. There you go, folks. That's your GM building the front. Just building it up, Buttercup. But yeah, value guy. Value. It's like a fucking, what do I call him? The shoe salesman. The used car salesman. At some point, you got to have someone in there that understands. You build it up front. The fucking Eagles understand that shit. Guess what? They fucking win. Sorry, guy. You're wrong again. You're wrong again. Guess what needs to happen the most when you run a Tampa 2? Is you got to get pressure from your edge rushers. Because you're playing 4-man rushes, buddy.
It actually gets worse. I read the Austin Booker one wrong because when I glanced down, I was actually looking at the preseason. He has 1.5 career sacks.
Oh, shit.
So
we're down.
Booker has 1.5. Dominique Robinson has 1. Daniel Hardy has 1.
Well, it all sucks. How about that?
And bro, they just can't get home. So when this starts happening and guys talking about fucking value, about the wide receivers, is that value going to matter when teams are just fucking gashing you down the field and can't get a pass rush?
Well,
no,
if you're really
going to turn off your fucking TV.
If you're really
concerned,
you're concerned about value, what are the most valued positions on your roster?
Quarterback, pass rusher, and offensive staff. Oh, value. God, the fucking fantasy football world, boy. All these guys think they could fucking build a fucking football team, and it isn't even close. Is Clowney worth it? Yes. Upgrade. Is Zadarius Smith worth it? Yes. It's an upgrade. That's what you need. Something other than guesstimation, proclamation over here. Dominique Robinson, for real?
Well,
he hasn't done it. Guess what he's going to do this year? Nothing again.
If you had...
He wasn't... How many games did he dress last year?
If you had
he was
guys...
out, not injured for like I would say 12 weeks. I want to
If
guess.
if you
for
had
12.
legitimate guys, Dominique Robinson is a guy that you're sprinkling in there
Exactly.
to get after the quarterback as a designated pass rush guy.
Bro, the whole thing, I forget who said it. Was it Dante who disappeared, who had to get blocked because he was a little biatch? Talking about mid as fuck. If that's what your D line looks like, especially at the edge, then these are pieces for me to judge a GM. Travis Homer, I don't give a fuck what Carr says. Show me tape that he does something good on special teams. I'll wait.
I don't think Carr's was a Homer guy, but yeah.
Oh, I thought he said he's definitely got to make it. He's a great special teamer. I guess
Dominique Robinson played
lied to me.
Dominique Robinson played in 6 games last year.
6 games.
Yep. He played in 11 the year before, and as a rookie,
11
he played in
games
17.
he was sitting out, just benched. I apologize, Cars. Chris Gonzalez quoted you wrong. I don't see why Travis Homer, Elijah Hicks, Rashawn Johnson, why are they on this fucking football team? Why is a guy like Estime not picked up that could help your running back room way more than Rashawn Johnson can? I don't get it. Also, edge, one fucking D end that shows promise out there. Pick them up or make a fucking trade or do something other than sit on your ass and think that you're going to run out Dominique Robinson. And I love the kid Hardy. I think he has a lot of upside. But now you're worrying about Booker's health and you still don't have that position handled. Makes no sense. So you got to go the fuck out there and get a veteran. I don't know how you aren't. Just drives me insane watching this guy build a football team. And it's going to be that way the whole time. I'm not going to let up on the chat or the fans. This is a problem. And it starts with McCaskey and Ryan Poles. And anybody that comes at any chat or comes in the YouTube comments later and says, George doesn't do anything, you're barking up the wrong tree. I know for a fact that he does. And if you haven't watched the show and we've given you enough evidence of such, look no further than the Ryan Poles contract extension. Because guess who decided that shit? It wasn't Ben Johnson. That's all I could say about that.
Yeah, just, well,
Forrest.
even, yeah, it didn't need to be done when they did it. It didn't need to be.
Right. Why not win something? Why not get to the fucking playoffs and then talk to this jackhole? Do that. But he's a Mr. Softy that I could push around, and I like to meddle, and he lets me. Shane pointed out when fucking, I didn't even see it, but he is the smartest man and very observant. When the rookie's singing his song and it's going viral for all the single chicks, George McCaskey's in the room watching it. George is there. Why? Why the fuck is George there? Why are you there? Why is George in that room?
See,
look at
right.
that hip gyration.
Right. And this is Eric, and I know that you take offense to Phil and when we do shit like this, so I'll address this. This is the fucking no, we're not gonna shift what we do just because
what if the aliens landed, Shane?
But it's not even that.
On
It's
the
just,
center of
it's
the
just
field
fucking dumb.
Have we fullback?
Have we ever said, oh, the guy that we said that we don't agree with, fuck. Yeah, listen, it's just Poles is the best thing ever now. Can he improve? Sure.
I'll be the first fucking person
if he makes a move that we agree with, we will promote it. But it's the problem is most of the fans are so numb to everything, they're just gonna fuck it. Oh, he took a tight end. That's great. We're just gonna roll with it and see what happens.
What are these
That's
guys
not what we do.
about? It's done is done. The fuck kind of show is that? Go against your truth? Save that for fucking
Phil didn't
Rainbow.
just say that you just said, Phil, that if Ryan Poles makes the playoffs that you're perfectly content with him.
I never said anything like it. He's saying if he makes the playoffs this year, you're good with Poles?
He's asking a question like we're just gonna go ahead and flip.
Yeah, it's not. We've never been like that.
If this motherfucker makes the playoffs this year because of what he's done, then I'm gonna give him props. Good job there. Because then I'd be wrong about something. Right?
Swifty removed his King Fields one too. So
Swifty. He's still doing this shit? Oh my God. Bring him on the show. Bring that jackhole on the show as well.
What's going to be the next one? What's going to be the next
guy,
logo,
he wasn't even in the last year of his deal.
It didn't do with it.
But Guy is right. If Ben Johnson didn't want to work with Ryan Poles and the Bears, then two things would have happened. The Bears would have launched Ryan Poles, or Ben Johnson wouldn't have taken the job. But they didn't. It doesn't. Having their contracts line up doesn't mean a fucking thing. You got the head coach.
That's it.
Ryan Poles' contract was not running out. What does it really mean?
Rodolfo Diaz.
Let's just say
it right here. He made it twice. It doesn't mean shit.
Right. What does it mean? Let's just say the Bears go above expectations and go out and win in the playoffs this year. Is Ryan Poles going to leave? His contract isn't running out. So you pay him then. He's under contract.
You didn't have to extend him. It's pathetic.
Having it mirror Ben Johnson's means fucking nothing. Guess who's got the power in the organization? It ain't Ryan Poles. It's Ben Johnson. Based on contract. End of story.
What did Mike Davis say about the Bears?
Didn't see
who the fuck is Mike Davis?
The old running back?
Former running back. He signed with the Bears for that year.
Oh, that Mike Davis. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Someone else sent it to me and said, gotta watch this Mike Davis. He talks about the Bears, or I'm sure he's talking what I'm saying.
He said he didn't get a fair shake. Well, okay,
I thought he was saying that they're soft and there's politics and all that shit.
I don't want to hear about no fair shake shit.
All I could say is Jared is quoting me correct. You start winning and building a championship caliber football team. The coach's job is to build the culture. You're supposed to get him the fucking ingredients. What you've done is built this backwards. Whether it's Ben calling the shots, then you have a responsibility like Shane would with me in saying, you know what, Phil, we can get that guy. The priority is to build this line for you.
Oh, it was Nate Davis?
Nate.
Not Mike? Well,
oh, no,
yeah,
I didn't see
Oh, well, fuck what Nate Davis says.
Who gives a fuck
Oh,
what
yeah.
Nate
I thought it
Davis
was
said?
Mike Davis.
Guess what?
Nate Davis.
About every team in the NFL, except for one or two, has
Nate Davis.
glaring need
That's like
on the offensive line.
Phil.
And guess what? Nate Davis isn't in the league. So that shows you. And by the way, he came from Tennessee, who had massive issues on the offensive line, and they ended up doubling down in the top 10 at offensive line right after he left. They let him walk for free at 26 years old. And that should have been a red flag for Ryan Poles right there. Nope. Gave him 30 mil. And he's out of the league.
Nate Davis has as much value as Ross Tucker brings to analyzing football. He has zero. I know players that have played in the league with Ross Tucker, against Ross Tucker, and every one of them hates that fucking bitch. He's a fucking two-faced corporate fucking go the contrarian route to get clicks sellout. So you want to follow what Ross Tucker has to say, God bless you. God bless you. But I'm here to tell you the truth. Former players call him a jackass and a lying fraud. Yet he kissed enough ass to get a position. Oh, okay. He's on Sirius Radio. Fuck Ross Tucker. You always have an agenda. That's your goal. The best analysts analyze truthfully. Like Baldy, I give props to Baldy. He's just going to look at the tape and tell you the truth. He's got no fucking bias, and that's what you got to follow. Once you see a pattern of bullshit, stay away from those guys. If you're coming in here to see sunshines and rainbows about the fucking Chicago Bears because they went undefeated in the preseason, you want Phil and Shane to throw bouquets. No, I see nothing. I'm not happy right now about the Bears. I don't like what they've done so far. They have a huge issue that they're going to have to figure out next week. Even the head coach is telling you, I'm not comfortable yet telling you who's going to be the left tackle. We'll do that next week. This week, we're looking at ourselves. It's a guy, honestly, I like Karan Amagashi, right? I wouldn't have drafted him in the 3rd round if he was injured. That's what the GM does. This is the fucking same shit. It's fucking pathetic, guys. He's the same one that fucking went out and didn't listen. I know it for a fact. So does Shane. To the coach on the fucking squad who went to him and said, listen, stay the fuck away from Nate Davis. What are your thoughts on Nate Davis? Stay the fuck away. They still did it.
And listen, you sign a $30 million contract with your new team, and then when they have the first veteran OTAs, which is a handful of weeks later, he doesn't show up. That's a massive red flag there. And everything went down the hill. And Jared Perry sent me the link to him talking, and he's just like, they lied to me about starting. No, dude, you're not even in the fucking league anymore, Nate, because of you and your shitty work ethic. You got guaranteed money and you fucking tapped out because you're a bitch. That's the problem, Nate.
100%.
Don't blame it on Chicago, bro. If you had any believers in the NFL, you'd be in the NFL. Everybody knows that you're a piece of shit. You took the money and run.
Here's Flex Diggs again. We knew the position. Who the fuck stands up at the GM box and says, I'm going to draft a right tackle even though we got a damn good one? A pussy one. He missed. You put a priority on the position of need.
Right. And listen, none of this means that Ozzie Trapillo's career is over. He's going to be in Chicago for a long time, and
I hope he improves and can play left tackle. Please, God, please. He's better at left tackle, I'll say, than Braxton is at this point. I would much rather have him make a mistake than Braxton fucking in year 4 allow inside pressure and get bulldozed. Wouldn't you say that? I'd rather have Ozzie making the fucking mistake.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. But Phil, I think at the end of the day that you're right, and I do think the fix for the Bears in all of this, I think they're going to end up moving. And I'm not saying it's going to be for week 1, but I think they're going to end up moving Darnell Wright to left tackle. Yeah, I know that. I just said you're right. They're going to end up. They're going to end up moving him to left tackle. That's going to open up a slot for Ozzie Trapillo.
Pattern chain.
Right.
Let's move Kyle Long to guard. Who was the tackle when they put Kyle Long at guard?
Well, they signed the guy from Green Bay.
No, but Josh Sitton.
Yeah.
He was the guard. Who was the tackle? Was it Leno? They drafted Kyle Raw out of Oregon because Kyle, if you remember,
they drafted Jordan Mills too because he started early. Remember Jordan Mills?
Didn't he play right tackle? Mills. He didn't play left, did he?
Was it
Mills was on the right?
Was it Leno?
It must have been fucking
Leno. Yeah, because
Leno.
Leno got drafted in the 7th round by Phil Emery.
In this fucking crazy world, they put Kyle Long at right guard because of Charles Leno. Mic drop. Any fucking dick boy that fought me in my analysis of Kyle Long at left guard. Kyle Long was one of the best athletes I've ever seen as a lineman. Like, uncoachable feet, strength.
Phil Emery said it on draft night when they took him. They said they were going to ease him in because he was raw. They're going to start him out at guard.
Massey? Oh, he was right. He can't be Bobby Massey.
No, Leno was drafted in 2013.
It had to be Leno. Be Massey.
Yeah, because Leno started as a rookie.
Bushrod, Jamarcus Webb, those were the guys.
I can't remember.
First, I don't even give a fuck if Bushrod is there. Left fucking tackle, bro. That's his future. No, the Bears never could figure it out. Wright can play left tackle, in my opinion. He is an athlete. He is not Kyle Long athlete.
Right, but he was much better at right tackle in college.
100%. But if you were to ask me, okay, this is what we got, it's going to be Darnell Wright out of all the guys. It's not the kid from Theo Benedict. Theo is very high in his point of attack and his anchor. He gets bent over like I don't even know. And honestly, the highest upside is really Amagaji, really, for left tackle. And they can't figure that out. So this is the stuff the Bears have done. They've always just flip-flop, move guys. Then you played Kyle Long at right tackle. How did he do? He fucking practiced for a week and shut down the Denver Broncos elite pass rush, if you remember that. And I still had, what was that dude? He went on Windy City Gridiron and he was trying to come at me. The fuck was his name? Writer, I might be still writing for them. I'm like, bro, please. Embarrassing. Look what he did against Denver. End of story. End of story. He's an athlete. He's a ball of clay. He's going to be raw, but you got to get him out there. And that's where we have to go with this. You got to get a left tackle here. It's pathetic.
Jared, that was you must be behind in the show, but I addressed that and I looked at it wrong. He's got a sack and a half.
It's going to be interesting. I don't know how you're not involved in getting a veteran pass rusher here. One that honestly can help Montez to help you, like Zadarius Smith, or a trade for a pass rusher here. It's always been that way for Ryan Poles. You know, who did he trade for? The kid from Seattle traded for him, had to get him in a trade.
Darryl Taylor.
Booker. Yep. Darryl. He had to do that. Then you had to get the trade for Montez Sweat. You had to trade up to get the 4th round into Austin Booker because you keep passing on pass rushers, and it's over and over again. Now we're here at this final 53-man roster, and there's one running back out there that's healthy. I like Guy like Ivan. I'm going to be excited to see him, but you need more than that. What is Roshan bringing to the table? You got 3 running backs on the roster. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, so
Britton Brown should have made the team.
well,
That's
I mean,
where you were going to go.
Yeah, I'm just shocked they didn't make any. Listen, they can make them. Today's only Wednesday, and they have this week and all of next week to make their moves. I mean, not a lot of. I'm not sure any running back. Maybe there might have been one running back claimed, in the NFL, with all the cutdowns.
It was
But
Estime by the Eagles.
no, he wasn't claimed. He signed to the practice squad.
Really? I thought he signed to their 53.
No. Signed to their practice squad.
Well, just look at the defensive backfields. There's no need for Elijah Hicks. There's your hole right there.
Yeah, I mean, I was positive they were going to do something, and maybe they still will. But
then you got Jalen Johnson sitting out the whole fuck. He had a serious soft tissue injury. Okay, thanks, Ryan. It looks like he's just playing like he's in charge. He wants a new deal, so he's sit in. But you're trying to hide that shit. That's what it read to me. I ain't playing no fucking preseason getting hurt. I want my stack. Okay, get his ass out of town. Trade him. Then you keep a third quarterback. I don't agree with it. I don't. Put him on the practice squad if you want him here. It's another roster spot. So
yeah, Eric, the way that works is veterans are released. People that aren't vested are waived because you are subject to waivers. If you're subject to waivers, you get waived. If you're somebody like the defensive lineman that the Bears cut from the Saints, I can never say his name, Kasnan or whatever. He's 31 years old. He's been in the league, so he's a vested veteran. So he got released because he's not subject to waivers. That's the difference. Or that's what the separator is. If the term next to your name when you are let go is waived, you're subject to the waiver process.
We have no idea what Shamar Turner is bringing to the table here.
No, and listen, I'm not down on Shamar Turner, and they can come in. Listen, Grady Jarrett can make you start to get some push from the inside. You want Javon Dexter to take another step. You start getting some internal push. That's going to help things on the outside. But there's a lot of what if involved, a lot of it. And listen, that wouldn't have been any different if they had drafted Mykel Williams, or there's what if there. But I would rather go down swinging with high upside defensive linemen than saying, all right, I'm going to take a tight end in the top 10 as a 5-win team. That just seems like you're picking out the hot tub for the house before you build the foundation. Or you're talking about the high top chairs and the luxury suites when you're 6 years away from building your stadium.
Well, that sounds like Ryan Poles.
Well, yeah, the Bears, right.
This is a good point. And one I was questioning. Rashawn has been hurt most of camp. There's nothing reported of why. And all of a sudden,
he's got a foot injury. They've talked about it a million times.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, he's got a foot injury.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Not great with a plodding running back.
So he's going to be faster?
Sure.
Exactly. Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
And then Dominique Robinson has done absolutely shit, but look the part. So looks like Tarzan, plays like Jane. What are we doing here? When do you start stacking production? When? It's just not happening. Then you go out and pick up Jalen Jones. How many DBs do you fucking need?
Well, that's the I again, I go back to this coaching staff looked at him on tape. He's been here for 4 years, and they didn't think enough of him to bring him back in the offseason as a free agent, and they let him go to Arizona. Arizona signed him to a free agent deal and didn't think enough of him to even have him make the roster. And the Bears thought enough of him now because they fucking claimed him. So they're claiming that contract that Arizona gave him, which I'm sure was just a 1-year deal. I haven't looked into it too much, but
Here's Muck. He's got star potential, Ivan.
That's because he's
all do.
I mean, anybody can have star potential.
So did Adam Shaheen in people's eyes. It's we'll see.
You're building fantasies up. You're the guy that falls in love with a fucking stripper. She loves you.
Jalen Johnson is not the best player on the. He is not the best player on the team.
Oh, by a long shot, Red. See red. You're like a fucking bull running after it, like fucking with no fucking brain. Jalen Johnson's the best player on this Bears team.
Yeah, the best player on your team is Joe Tooney.
Fuck out of here. Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, Hector has star potential.
Yeah.
Hector!
Any day now, somebody's going to come calling.
I agree with Shane 100%. Joe Tooney. Then I would say Caleb Williams as a rookie going into his second season, and people are just, I've never seen anything like this in my life. I've talked to several coaches that are like, what the fuck world? Like, your quarterback played with the worst team in football, the worst coach, terrible offensive line, and put up the best numbers in the history for a rookie of their franchise. And Bears fans and these media are feeding them like fucking pigs with shit. And they're just eating it up, stacking and piling on Caleb like idiots, like absolute fucking idiots. That's what you are. If you're sitting there criticizing Caleb Williams, you're the fucking problem. I'm sorry. You fell for the clickbait. You are the fantasy football loving fool. It's just embarrassing to me because I look at the game from the inside out and I know what Caleb did, and no one, and mind you, it's very hard to be Ariel's mom as well as do this. Right? So I'm going to bring you into the film room and show you the truth. I'm not saying Caleb is free of warts. Every player has to get better.
He's played in 17 games. He's got warts. Yeah. Okay. Shocker.
He is up against. This year's it for him. I'm like, what?
Oh, with
what the fuck world are you in?
Ryan Clark comparing him to
just
Anthony
throw
Richardson.
your teeth on a curb and let someone jump on your head, because that's how fucking dumb you are. It's just embarrassing at this point. Like, this is the stuff we can say.
So Anthony Richardson in 2 seasons has 11 touchdowns and 13 interceptions, and he's passed for 2,400 yards in 2 years.
2 years.
And he's making, Ryan Clark is making the comparison of
to Caleb
Williams with what he had mistakes, no doubt about it. But what he went through in Chicago with the fucking complete circus show, 3,500, 20 touchdowns, 6 picks. He's
It's
comparing that to
embarrassing.
Anthony Richardson.
Pull up-
I had this
pull
talk.
up Peyton Manning's rookie year. What would these fucking dumb tards do then?
Should have drafted Leaf. That's what they'd
Should
say.
have drafted Leaf. Exactly.
But Phil, you and I had this talk on the phone today, and I was at a birthday party for a small child in my family, and there's a bunch of people there, and a lot of them know, about TTNL, and they're, a lot of the fathers are not Bears fans, but football fans and other people, and so they're always coming up and asking questions and stuff like that, and a lot of people obviously follow football and they want to give me grief about the Bears. And listen, I get it. I understand it. And the one guy came up to me and he's like, "Oh, Caleb Williams, huh? Got to cut down on those fucking turnovers, throwing too many interceptions." I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, how many did you want him to throw? 0?
Well, I was watching Chris Canty and his colleagues.
But this is what they come up with the shit.
It's
like
made
that.
up.
These narrative. Well, do you think you guys are going to keep him past this year? I'm like, yeah, I do. The narrative's just like Caleb was bad after Notre Dame, right?
Yeah.
1,612 yards, 124 of 185, 67%, 7 touchdowns, 1 interception, and another 5 rushing touchdowns. But boy, did he struggle. It's bullshit. You're making things up because you don't like Caleb for a specific reason. And I'm not going to go down that vortex because we know why people don't like Caleb, because he paints his fucking nails. He's got a pink phone case. He's into fucking fashion, all of this shit. And you're making all of these fucking judgments. And that's why you don't like him. So you don't want him to succeed. So every little fucking thing along the way, they asked Roma Dunze today, why is he such a divisive figure? He's like, I don't know. You guys are gonna have to tell me. You guys are the ones writing the stories about him.
I'll go behind that guy every day, all day. He's the hardest worker.
It's crazy.
That's what he said.
It's craziness. It truly is.
It's nuts. Where's Coach Ray? I need a "it's nuts" drop. They're nuts, he would say. One of my coaches. Then you got this jackhole today on Cal and Cowher. Tell me you don't watch and know football without telling me. This dumbass, Shane sent me this video. I'm like, this is the world we live in.
My tweet to him has been blowing up, by the way. I could bring it up real quick.
Oh, please bring it up because I didn't know this. This jackhole is so completely oblivious to truth that Sam guy, not our guy, another guy out there in the Midwest watching this shit and taking care of his fucking corn field and all that, working the good work, are listening to this fucking guy,
Jason McIntyre from the
and
Colin
believe in
Cowherd
this
show.
Clown.
This was the tweet that I sent to Jason.
Nice shirt, Jason.
knocking the cocaine right out of his nose.
Yes, because he is high as fuck on whatever stupidity he's on.
Gotta love AI.
Can we pull up Justin Fields rookie numbers? And where would these guys then? Can we pull up fucking Shedeur Sanders and his fucking 5th round selection
Justin
narrative?
Fields passed. Does it? All right. So let's just take a guess.
I can.
How many yards did he? How many yards did Justin pass for as a rookie?
I want to say
1,600.
1,800.
Ivan almost hit it right on the nose. 1,870. How many touchdowns?
16.
Passing. I'm gonna say
passing.
14.
Oh, okay.
How many passing touchdowns?
12.
Crazy.
7.
Oh.
Where was Arm then?
How many interceptions?
12.
Oh, 9.
10.
Ooh.
It was right there.
Quarterback rating of 73.2. Completion percentage 58.9.
But yeah, Caleb, man, are we gonna be able to live with him after this? Is it, bro? Shut the fuck up! Like,
Anthony
stand
Richardson.
up for this, guys. You have a responsibility if you come in this show. Stand up. Don't.
And if you don't
settle
believe
down
us, just
for
go check out our comments tomorrow on YouTube under this show, because it will be complete fucking craziness. The people that don't like TTNL that'll come out and make comments about all of this, and Bill said Caleb is generational and all of this bullshit. You've given him 17 games and he put up respectable stats as a rookie and got sacked
chaos.
a lot.
Horrible tutelage. Terrible tutelage.
Surrounded by cat. They talk about him like he threw 6 touchdowns and threw 20 interceptions. That's the way he's talked about. He's talked about like he's Jamarcus Russell. He does.
Mm-hmm.
Or he really is talked about that way.
It's embarrassing. And I'm sorry. I am fired up. I'm in the middle of coaching now. Amazing kids, amazing young men. And there's an expectation. Everything I talk about on the show, I preach. Practice what you preach. Now, there's a line for me because they're only fucking 11 and 12, 10 and 12-year-olds to 10 and 11-year-olds, really. 1 12-year-old. And that's really what you did. Obviously, I couldn't go the length that I would if I was coaching this fucking team. Like, George would never hire me because he couldn't handle the truth. And yes, cue the quote from the movie with Jack Nicholson yelling at Tom Cruise, who, by the way, is in the top 10 most known people, Shay. I don't know what fucking Shay was talking about today. But I digress on this. We're looking at this football team, how it's built, how it's coached. I really believe finally you do have an authentic coach, but true to fashion, it's going to be a learning experience for him because it's his first time being a head coach. So
it is, and I think as this stuff gets sorted out, and listen, I don't want to. I 100% would have moved off of Ryan Poles in the offseason. But I think the more that these guys go along, the more that they figure out things on the field, once they start to settle into the offense, once things start to click, it's going to make everything easier. And then, I mean, they're going to go into the offseason next year with some money, with some trade chips, because listen, people don't want to admit it, but the way that this is all setting up is, we talked about, DJ Moore and Cole Kmet. These are probably guys that are going to be available for the right price on this team in the 2026 offseason. But the more these things get settled, they're going into the offseason next year with the same exact fucking needs that were the main ones in 2025.
Mic drop moment. The needs were clear. Thank you, Alan Bratcher. We miss you, buddy. You got to come back on the show.
Yeah, how's your girlfriend loving Anthony Richardson, by the way, Bratcher?
Daniel Jones show. Did you see real quick Ivan's boy, Riley, the quarterback?
Riley
Leonard.
He was tapping out. Did you see that?
Well, did you see
breaking Anthony's chops right in front of him?
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yes.
But did you see Colin Cowherd's comment in the national title game? If you look back at his tweets,
what,
when Notre Dame was playing in the title game?
No, I didn't see.
Colin Cowherd sent out a tweet. He goes, "You see Riley Leonard, I see Josh Allen."
Yeah, that's right.
Colin Cowherd.
But they can say that shit, and fair weather fans hear it and believe it.
Jesus.
That's the funny part.
I will go on the record right now. There is zero chance that Jalen Johnson's on this team next year. Book it. He just doesn't fit what Ben stands for because he doesn't fit what I stand for. I see the person for who he is, and he's really not that good. That's it. He is a good player, but not that elite player. So I'll just give you a futures bet that he will not be on the team next year. I'll be shocked. I'll admit if I'm wrong. I think he's going to be traded this next offseason. Maybe this year before the trade deadline. I don't know, but just keep that in your memory banks. I love what the interior of the offensive line is doing. They were able to get McFadden back on the practice squad.
Yeah.
Even though there was trade rumors.
Well, and listen, I know people get fired up about that, but that's the NFL. That shit happens. I mean, there's 1.5 million fucking deals talked about all the time, and then things fall apart for whatever reason, or somebody else comes free that you weren't, expecting. And these are bottom roster guys, but everybody that the Bears cut for the most part, and again, if I would have told you last week that Ian Wheeler gets cut, everybody would have been mad, and then he's not even on the practice
squad.
They do have a slot open on the practice squad, so they're one short. But I was shocked that they didn't have a spot for Wheeler on the practice squad. I mean, all offseason, that was like the uncut gem that everybody was talking, Wheeler, it sucks. He got hurt last year. He wanted to, but the problem is Ian Wheeler has a big issue with pass pro. And if you can't pass pro in a Ben Johnson offense, guess what?
No block,
you ain't
no
gonna
rock.
fucking play. Right.
No block, no rock, no
Right.
block, no job. There you go. Add that one to the list. Listen, the running back room, boom. I think we've done a good job kind of encompassing. I'm happy with where this show has gone because it's gotten the truth out there. Where we stand, I think all three of us, I know Steve Edwards, I was hoping he'd jump on tonight. I know he's in the same boat as us, floating on this ocean liner of Ryan Poles not being the guy. I know he's in that same bridge, and you concern yourself with him. So I think Ivan, myself, and Shane are there. Let us know where you are with Ryan Poles in your chat or your YouTube comment. I'm fine, but I think we've brought enough evidence in front of the football judge to show there was no necessary need to extend this GM until he's proven something and has built something that is comparable to consistent winning. I have not seen that as a Bears fan. I have not seen a game where I was like, wow, fuck, they coached their ass. They might have lost, but they fucking coached their asses off, put them in a chance to win. I have not felt that in years. I only felt it with Vic Fangio, in all honesty. And before that, one time that I can remember with Lovie Smith. And that was in a Super Bowl run. I players made plays and things got really lucky in situations, and football is like that. There's luck involved too. But I have not seen that from a coach. Now, what Ben has said and done this offseason, I've liked. Now the real show, the curtain is going to open. I'm going to be there to witness it in the stadium. I mean, I can't even be more excited to not only meet Kerry Franklin, but to some of you fans that are going to come out. I know
Have
I'm
you
going to
not
be
met
over.
Kerry Franklin?
No, never met him.
Holy shit! What the fuck? Oh, okay. Wow. All right.
Never
Yeah.
met him in person. So this will be exciting for me. and a lot of you fans.
Yeah, he fed
out
Ivan and I shitty pizza.
I hope he's not
I'm
taking
kidding.
me to the
I'm
same
kidding,
place.
Carrie. I'm kidding. I just had to bust his
You
balls.
better not be taking me to the same place, Gary.
That was
He's
a
not
great.
kidding.
Well,
That
I'll
was a-
I'll be with you on Sunday.
Ain't no
I'm-
new
that was a
baby.
that was a great fucking day though. That Saturday.
Yeah, that was great. That was
Ivan
We're
showed up
going
drunk.
somewhere on
Ivan
Sunday.
showed up drunk at noon on a fucking scooter.
Hey, man, it was just another Saturday, baby.
Another
Just another
Saturday.
Saturday in the hood.
We're going somewhere on Sunday with Greg Braggs to watch all the NFL games. Ivan,
Yeah,
they're
I'll be
taking
there.
me somewhere. I'm flying in Sunday morning, so I'll be ready to go. Hopefully, we have our opening game Saturday night.
Ivan, where was that we went? Yeah, I know it was in Wrigleyville, right? Or near
It was
Wrigleyville, wasn't it?
in Buena Park, like on
Was it
man.
Michaels or something like
Michaels.
that? I can't remember.
I believe it was Michaels. Yep,
Michaels. Stay away from Michaels, Jane said.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
No,
It was-
yeah, it was good. It just listen, it's Phil, you know you and I are pizza snobs.
Yes.
So
There
just,
he is.
I'm
Vito
not
and Knicks. I'm going to with Gary.
I'm not a sweet sauce guy on my pizza. And it was really I thought that it was very, very
It
sweet.
was like a pizza sauce they sell in the store that's sweet.
It was very sweet. Yeah, it was very sweet.
Those are usually sweetened up.
That was Larison. He's like, you don't like Larison loves the sweet sauce.
Freaking Larison. Where's that guy been? Larison. I gotta talk to this guy. Michelle, I'm gonna be there. Hopefully this guy Larison will be there. You think Larison will go to the CHGO tailgate? Maybe
for
that
the love
guy
of
will.
God, I swear to we need to get Angelo to the tailgate.
He's supposed
fund.
to be coming on
should-
the show tonight.
It's-
I didn't
I'm
hear
gonna
from
I'm gonna start a GoFundMe for Angelo to get the fuck over here.
Yeah, Eric, it was very sweet. And yeah, it just wasn't my I mean, the company was awesome. Ivan and I had one or two beverages that day. And yeah, it was
I
a
don't
great time.
drink like that, Carrie. So Coke Zeros, Diet Coke.
I
Maybe I'll have
drank
a
all
drink.
fucking day.
I will
all
have
day
a
that
couple
day.
drinks, but I'm not. I don't drink beer like that.
And I got 45 minutes of sleep.
Yeah, I got.
And then had to go set up the CHGO fucking tailgate, bro. I was struggling.
I gotta sleep. I can only imagine, but at least my CHGO tailgate is going
There's
to
Carrie.
be. He's supposed to be at the game, so we'll see him.
Did Carrie
We'll get
hear
him.
did he hear our shots at him, or did we just wake him
No.
up from a nap?
He might have been woken up. He's been working on his house by himself.
He has
Putting
been.
the work.
Well, it takes him 3 days just to walk around to the back of his house. So fucking
He's
big.
in the pool plunge. Oh, it's so big. That's what she said. Yes, Michelle, I'm gonna be there. I hope I can meet you guys over there. Be at the CHGO tailgate. Sunday, we're going to Vito and Nick's. Is that what it is on Sunday? Does that sound familiar, Ivan?
Yes, sir.
Is that like a sports bar?
It's a sports bar. It's
So
I'm
come on out
familiar
to
with it.
Vito's and Nick's if you want to pour a cold one with me. I'll have a cold Coke Zero in Malibu.
it's mainly like a pizza place, but like I mean, yeah, you can watch. I got TVs in there.
Greg said we're going to some.
I don't know where
Sports
Greg's
bar.
taking. I know you're going to Vito and Nick's, but I don't know where Greg. Is there?
Greg said he going Kerry Franklin, all of us to this NFL big sport, like a
Oh well, then that's something different.
Buffalo Wild Wing style thing. I don't think it was Buffalo
You better
Wild
not be
Wings.
taking us to B Dubs. I'll tell you that.
Not to
Mm-mm.
B Dubs, but it's like that.
No, it was
style
like
where
a
it's
sports bar type
Yeah.
thing. He mentioned it, and there's a bunch of TVs and
bunch of TVs. We could watch all the games.
Miller's Ale. Oh,
I don't
was that
know.
115 Bourbon Street?
Maybe that was it.
Definitely not 112 Bourbon Street, but
112. It's a good group. No, so we'll get the details on that. I also have a special
Mo wants it.
Ask the lot lizard. Don't ask us, bro.
Now that I know what that is,
It's going to be extra.
We also, I think we have a ticket to give away to the game, Shane.
Oh, I don't get it.
Oh, awesome. It's
That's
mine.
what I'm thinking. If Shane wanted to fly out to go, we got a ticket.
Yeah.
There you go.
Can you do it, Shane?
I would have to pull
beds.
a ton of I would have to pull a ton of fucking strings.
You only get one life.
That's
with
right.
Strings. You could sleep on the couch in my room.
I'm sure there'll be enough room.
There'll be enough room.
Oh, thanks, Phil. Phil's gonna have a king size bed. Yeah, you're on the couch.
I do not sleep with other dudes. Like one time I woke up.
Okay, cut it. 151.
Yeah, cut that because it's Claudio's like, we could sleep in the same bed.
Breaking news. The Tape Never Lies Network. Breaking news.
It's just so slick and skinny in a hole.
Yeah.
I said skinny in a hole the other day. I was hoping Shane would laugh.
Oh my God, you said it the other night, but I was reading all the comments on CHGO because like everybody like went in on that, and it was just like it was the same fucking joke with everybody, and I'm like, oh God, come on, guys. Leave the jokes to the funny people.
Leave the jokes. Listen, I'm not that guy. No, I'll give you the bed and I'll sleep on the floor. I can't do that. Claudia I was talking about let's just sleep. Nope.
I got it up.
Right. Yeah. You have to be careful. You gotta be careful for me. That's just me.
Hey.
So
Fuck you, Bullets.
Bullets might be fine with it.
He could be. He'll be in Vegas. Bullets is trying to get me to go to Vegas for week 2.
Oh my God. I'm watching this show called Hightown on Netflix now. I started this. And I got to be honest. I know this is random as fuck, but I can't take all the drugs. It's like constant drug use. And like alcohol, like drugs. I'm like, oh. No one cares. I'm sorry. Just popped in my head. I got to share these. Good show.
Good
Bullets,
show.
come to fucking the opener. What the fuck? I'll make sure Greg doesn't.
He's got to take his
time
wife
you.
is a Raiders fan.
I'll make sure he doesn't big time you. Ask Logan for one of his 4 tickets.
Where is Logan?
Logan's watching the new Office UK. It's coming out this year on the BBC. Oh.
Oh, you know, we have to shout out our patrons tonight for dropping the ball on their fucking segment that we gave them.
I'm wondering, there's no patron here.
We only give them a week to agree on some questions.
Oh my God, guys. Muhammad could have been on the show tonight asking the questions.
Come on, Mo.
Fuck.
I'll see if anybody followed up. No, they didn't.
Fucking
the last thing is everybody's like so excited and they're like, oh yeah, what time are we supposed to be ready by? Who was it? Thaddeus was all about it. And then he's
Thaddeus.
Like, oh, I knew I was gonna run behind tonight. Hopefully I'll be ready to go next week. I got a DM from Gary Purifori saying I'm still waiting to be invited on the show.
This guy.
I said, Gary,
you're the guy invited every week.
Yeah, Gary, where are you?
Gary, where are you?
Where is that
Gary,
fucking drop?
Look up.
Where is it?
Look up at the message right above what you just texted. I invited you on the show.
Oh my God.
2 months ago. And he's like, well, Shane, you got to realize I'm very busy.
Oh my fucking God, Gary.
So I told him what to do. I
Gary,
said,
where
go
are
into
you?
go into the chat. Leave your topics in there, and
Call Angelo now.
they gotta agree to it. But he didn't even do that. He didn't even do that.
He's in Jersey.
Angelo?
No.
Oh,
Gary. Gary, where are you? I gotta admit this pet peeve. You just brought it up. When you respond to someone and answer their question, and then they respond as if they didn't see that you answered their question. Has this happened to you? Like,
Say
look
again?
above your response.
Oh yeah.
You know
My
what I'm
son.
saying?
It sounds like my 14-year-old son.
God. I'm like,
Yeah.
I just I missed that. How the fuck did you miss it? I responded to your question, and then you're like,
Look at this excuse from Thaddeus. He had dinner.
oh my God.
I had
Come
dinner
on,
too.
Thaddeus.
First of
That
all,
is not
with a name like
that is
Thaddeus,
not a valid
you have
excuse.
to fucking be on schedule.
Guys, I would have come on the show, but I had to eat dinner.
Of course.
Phil's over here half the time stuffing his face, and you don't
Shoveling.
see
I have
him
a protein
complaining.
shake on the show, Thaddeus,
fuck?
tonight.
Come on,
fuck's
Thaddeus.
sake.
Come on,
I
Thad.
had Thai food 3 weeks ago. And what was that, dude? This is not very perfect. The same, the noise ordinance guy. What was that dude's name?
Oh.
Where is that
Loud.
motherfucker?
Too
My
loud.
God.
I don't know. That stadium will be too loud in Arlington Heights.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The fucking what did he call it? The noise ordinance. You guys don't even fucking realize there's a noise ordinance over there. For
They're
Christ's
never
sake.
building this stadium. I was at the meetings with Karen, Jim, the other Karen, and Tom. And the noise has to be at a certain volume.
That's
Or
not the
God,
way it
maybe I
works,
can't see.
Thaddeus. Just because you're available now doesn't mean it's got to be.
I have to have Thaddeus on the show.
It's got to be voted on.
What the fuck do you think Thaddeus looks like? With a name like Thaddeus. Holy shit. Your
I
mind
think
is
he's got
getting
his face
blown
in a bowl of fucking Cocoa Puffs right now, talking to his wife, listening to TTNL. It's like, honey, do you realize I almost missed this fucking dinner with you to talk football? Can you imagine how fucking crazy that would have been?
Thaddeus.
These assholes wanted me to talk football, and here I am eating dinner with you, babe.
Fucking
Pass the Cocoa Puffs, would you?
First of all, what is Thaddeus's father's name?
Well, he says he looks like a
Look, I fucking love Thaddeus now. This guy is fucking
Are we guessing his dad's
describing
name now?
himself. What's his 40 time?
Duval.
There is Thaddeus. Oh, Thaddeus, you are on next week. All right. As we get ready to open kickoff, we got to have Thaddeus. It's like an Engelbert.
So Ken Morford, $4.99. My question is, if Ben has more say than polls, should we be concerned about them bypassing on Ursery and Mike Green?
If Ben has more say than polls than ago, we should be concerned about I see what you did. You corrected spelling.
Yeah, I was trying. My brain isn't working. I'm still stuck on Thaddeus's
Yes, I am will be
dinner
concerned
plans.
if Ben got say when you knew the right way. That's your job as the GM. There's the answer. But Ben didn't do that. I'm guaranteeing that.
Thank you, Bear Truth.
Start real quick. Since that Thaddeus looks like cars.
Oh, and there is no Cars Keys tomorrow night. I think, Phil, we're
Tomorrow
gonna have-
night, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out the Thursday night.
I have
dilemma.
to go at like
Yeah.
9.
Yeah,
So I'm not like rushing home doing this.
maybe. But moving forward, maybe if we can push you to 9:30, we could do Cars Keys at 8. So that would give us we could do an hour or a little more.
All right.
We'll figure it out. We can clean it up in post. Bear Truth, we kind of talked about this at this point. I mean, there's some talented young running backs out there. I mean, the Bears have been bringing in power backs. I would have been very interested in Estime. Obviously, Philly signed him to their practice squad. Damian Martinez got cut out in Seattle, and they said that it wasn't really performance-based. He just got caught up in the numbers game. That was another name that I'm interested in. And I don't think that they're done. They're still going to be making some moves and stuff like that. I'm just shocked that they didn't do something. And to me, at this point, Britton Brown deserved
to make it over Rashawn Johnson. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm at the end of my
Maybe they
rope
put him on the roster next week. Britton. I thought Britton Brown ran with.
Yeah, me too. Isaac Siegel,
intensity,
$5.
Sorry.
What about it seeming like out of all options, Ben Johnson seems to be going with Jones over the other options, including
Trent Brown, Cam
Robinson,
etc. Would that be yours?
Well,
no.
In terms of like Cam Robinson is just, I mean, he underperformed at Alabama. I mean, I guess, if it's not costing you anything, if you want to bring him in, but again, he's a guy that's bounced around already, started in Jacksonville and then went to Minnesota, and now he's in Houston. So that kind of tells you about, I mean, Trent Brown is how old at this point?
I don't know.
And he's on a practice squad, but we would have addressed it in the draft. Left tackle specific. If you're been around us at all, every one of us said when we saw
all the time. So
yeah, no. I'm just saying, all of us to a T said that Ozzie Trapillo was a right tackle, and we were very surprised when the Bears are like, oh, we think he can play left. I didn't see it. Ivan didn't see it. Phil didn't see it.
Coach None of us didn't see it, and Big Steve didn't see it.
Yep.
We didn't even break him down pre-draft because
Trent Brown is 30, by the way, or 32. I'm sorry, 32.
Okay.
Well,
Mo Elmy.
Get in the we
$1.99. Actually, Mo, he sent $1.99. Guys, what will it take to come on? I'd probably say at least $5.